It doesn't always get easier, but you get stronger. You're always gonna have, difficult situations that you have to deal with in life. Your life isn't gonna get easier, but you might be able to build more resources. You might be able to, through practice, be more comfortable talking about your mental health. Working with Jack was the first kind of opening of a door of that led me down a path to be able to take better care of myself. I'm Anna, and I'm a speaker at Jack.org, and I've been a speaker since I was 18. I first got involved in Jack when I was in grade 10, and purely by coincidence, I didn't really know what Jack was at the time, but a teacher wanted to start a mental health club at our high school, and Jack was helping us create a chapter. Before then, I hadn't really been comfortable talking about my mental health. I always had difficulty talking about what was going on in my personal life, and I never wanted anyone to see into that, even though it was really affecting me. And so when I started working with the Jack chapter at my high school, that's when my eyes really started opening up to oh my goodness, I can now explain what I'm feeling, and also seeing the impact that the chapter had on my classmates, who I also thought didn't really care about mental health, they really did. And so from there, it kind of snowballed my confidence with everything, and that's what led me to be a speaker. Everyone's going through something, everyone's carrying something with them. To be able to talk about it, your feelings almost get validated, and you realize that you're not alone. And even just that one simple fact alone, even though it doesn't actually fix any of our problems, or it doesn't magically make you happy if you're feeling stressed, they can kind of just give you some comfort and some motivation to keep moving forward and take steps to maybe take care of yourself a little bit better, or find resources for yourself. You can know as much as you can about mental health. You can know the steps to be there for yourself. You can be able to recognize when you're feeling unwell. You can be able to rationalize why you're not feeling great at the time. But just because you're able to rationalize this doesn't mean you're still gonna be able to take care of yourself just by willpower because you know why you're sad. Even if you know a lot about mental health, you still be able to recognize when you need to reach out to supports, and that makes a big difference. I really do hope that we get to a point where people aren't ashamed to reach out if they're struggling. And also, I feel there's still a lot of stigma around is my problem big enough to even reach out for help? But all pain is relative, physical and mental. No matter how big or small your problem is, I really hope that people do reach out for help if they're struggling at all. Oftentimes when I do find myself struggling, it's because I've neglected these small things, and I've been oh, it's small, it's fine. But then, eventually you have 5 of those you're trying to juggle, and all of a sudden it's not small anymore. So realizing that no problem is too big or too small to reach out to support has really helped me. I think what motivates me to continue being a speaker, and the really reason why I wanted to be one, was because I almost wanted to help be someone to open that door for someone else. And I know for other students, the first time that they see Jack.org could be through one of these talks. And so I wanted to help be a part of that process that might help even one student out of 100 that listens to our talk to be oh, that's really cool, I'm gonna go check it out, or oh, I've never heard it explained that way before. And I wanted to be part of that.